Hey you guys, welcome. I'm just going to be showing you guys how I got this French tip look. Let's just get right into it. So I am actually going to be using nail forms. I'm not using any tips. Those are the ones that I'm using. You can find nail forms at Amazon, eBay, like wherever you shop at. If you have like wholesale nails, you can do that too. This is how I basically make my nail forms. I just fold them, not all the way, just like a little bit, and I pinch them, and then I just slide it on the nail. Nothing really special. Nothing really special. That's all you really do. Damn, went straight to it. Okay, so then I'm just going to do my pink acrylic as the nail bed, as I just showed you. I'm just showing you how I create the nail bed. I'm so sorry I didn't get the beginning part, but what I did at the beginning, I kind of wetted the nail form so it could just be easier to slide on. And you can just see me there. I'm just, forming it. So with this pink acrylic, honestly, I just use any type of pink acrylic, but a lot of people like the pink acrylic to match their skin tone. If you can get an acrylic that is like a universal pink, that would be perfect. Or what else you can do, what I kind of did, I just mixed pink with a little bit of clear so their natural, nail bed can come to light. So if you don't have like varieties of pink or natural pink, you could just mix the pink that you have with like white acrylic. And honestly, that's what I did. And it worked for me. Yep. So I'm just patting everything out. Nothing special, just patting it out. Kind of trying to form that little free edge with the pink acrylic that I have. I'm just showing you guys kind of like how it looked. I put like a little bit more because I want like that apex or the middle foundation of the nail. I really, really want it to be strong. Now, I'm doing this on a fake doll hand. If you can't tell, if this is a real person, I would have did the same. So I'm just basically showing you guys what I would have done, on a real person or not. So now that I have all of that situated, I've done all 5 nails. That's only I'm doing 5. I'm gonna come in with my white acrylic. I was just showing you guys I was using Absolute Pink, and I'm gonna come in with my Clarite White. Spa white is what they call it. And I'm just going to be making the overall tip of the nail, which is of course going to be white because we're doing a French tip nail. So I'm doing that, and I'm just kind of like pulling it down. Now, believe it or not, you guys, this is like my first time doing a French tip. So if I'm doing this like kind of weird, it's because I'm trying to I'm kind of like trying to understand how to form the tip. So if it look a little bit of weird and I'm kind of like off the cameras, because I'm trying to look really close to it, and I'm trying to see, is this like the right way? So okay, so I guess I got the tip right. And I'm just going to use however amount of beads that I'm satisfied with. Now, I know a lot of people, they prefer like 3 big beads. Me, I just put as many beads as I'm going to need. I don't really have like a cap. I keep like the nail keeps coming out of the camera because I'm kind of looking at the side of the nail, trying to see if it has a good apex and everything. But everything else is kind of like self-explanatory. Okay, so everything is sped up too. Like a lot of stuff is sped up, so it may look like I'm doing this real harsh. Trust me, y'all, I'm going so slow. Like I'm patting this down. To keep it 100, this took me like 2.5 hours to do, like all the way nonstop. So yeah, it takes a little minute to do this, and especially like I'm a perfectionist, so I like it together, girl. I like my shit looking real crisp. So yeah, it definitely took me a while. Now I'm going in again. I'm doing that same little bead method, trying to get that free edge going. Like I said, it's going to look a little weird because this is like my first time doing a French tip. So it's definitely going to look weird as hell, y'all. Like, real nail tech's going to be like, girl, what the hell are you doing? But I needed to feel out, like, what I'm doing, what kind of acrylic I'm working with, like, all of that. So yeah, it's gonna look ugly before it gets pretty. Like usually French tips, they look real crazy in the beginning, and then when it's done, it's done. It looks really good. So I'm just putting a little bit more of that acrylic on the edge to make sure my, like, the edges of the nail has it, just to help any cracking with the nail. That's what I'm doing, and I'm just basically adding some lint. I'm coming to the sides. I'm cleaning the sides up. Sorry, I thought someone was at my door. Okay, I'm cleaning the sides up, and yeah, that's really it. You're gonna see me going back and putting a little bit of that pink. And the reason that I keep putting the pink is because I kind of want that side angle to have a better apex. So I may be putting a pink. My bad, my light is tripping. It's kind of like motion light, so it's like every time my hand kind of goes over that little button, it turns off. So that is so annoying, but it's all good. And I'm out the camera again, y'all. I'm sorry. This is my first time really like taping what I do, so it's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh shit, I'm out the camera. Okay, so I'm back. I'm basically done with all the nails. I'm not gonna lie, that part, getting the tip and everything, that actually took the longest. But yep, so right now I'm just doing my filing, and that may be the thumb, I'm not really sure, but I'm just doing my filing. Nothing really crazy. As you can see, you can kind of start to see the French tip come to life. That's why I like filing French tip, because it really comes to life. Like you can really start to see like everything come to light. You start to see the crispiness of it. So you just see me, I'm with my sanding band, and I'm just going over a little bit. I usually don't use a sand band, but I just wanted to, so I can get my shape and everything down packed. And you can see like I'm looking at it from the side. I'm just trying to make sure that side view and that apex is good, and I'm not fouling off too much, because that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to foul out too much, and you're gonna be so upset. Also, I forgot to say, I did like file it manually, like with just a hand filer before I came in with this file, so that's why it looks like a little crisp. But I had came in with my hand file, so I kind of do that first so I can fill out my shape. And as you can see from the side, I did a side angle. It looks really good. So I'm just going to go in with the other fingers, and I'm just going to go along the side walls first, and then I'm just going to go down with like buffing out that. I tried to get most of it, but I couldn't get all that. I had to stop the camera because I just wasn't getting the right angles. So I'm just coming in with some top coat, some top gel coat. I don't even think this is gel. I think this is just top nail lacquer coat. Excuse my thumb. My thumb is so beat up. I'm sorry, y'all. Pray for my thumb. It's going through it. So yeah, I'm coming with that top coat, and I'm just putting that top coat on there, and I'm just like, this is coming to life in front of our eyes. Like, I wish I would have did before and after, because it was looking real crazy. Even doing this the first time, I'm even scared. I'm like, oh, is this good enough? Like, is this too much white? Like, the white is over the pink. So even I was a little bit off. So what I'm doing right now, I am coming in with my crystals here, and I just wanted a basic look, nothing too like heavy or nothing, no chunkiness. I just want it to be pretty you know, basic type of crystals. So I'm putting it on the smile line. I'm so sorry, y'all. This camera's everywhere, child. I think it just fell, and okay, there it go, turned back off. So, boom. This is what I'm doing with that. I'm just putting those pretty little crystals by the smile line. And yeah, I like it. I like how it's coming out. And I know you see like a little blue stuff like on the by like the cuticle area. That's just from some old nail polish that I had, and it kind of stained the fake hand. So yeah, I'm sorry that the cuticle area looked real salty, but yeah. Oh man. Okay, there go this light again with BS. All right. So I'm just going to be doing that all to all the nails. So I'm just putting the top coat. Now I ordered me some jelly, like for like the gel bling to put on the nails. But look here, child. That thing has not came yet. So, you know, with this whole COVID-19 thing, a lot of stuff it's really delaying everything. So I don't got that yet. So I'm just gonna use the top coat to kind of cure that in place. And I know it's not the best idea because top coat, I wouldn't say it's good for putting down bling. But just for this look, and just because, you know, I kind of want to do this look, I just used the top coat nail lacquer that I already had, so it was fine. It's okay. It still worked. Like the bling is still on there, so I guess it still works. It's something to use. I wouldn't say don't use it. If that's all you have, girl, that's all you have. Like if you have a top gel coat, look, if that's the only thing you have for bling, you can use that and cure it in a UV, and it should come out fine. That's just my opinion on that. So, you know, yeah. So I'm getting all my little crystals in. As you guys can see, like, it is a process. Honestly, to keep it hot, the embellishments is the quickest part. Like, putting on these crystals was probably the quickest part. The longest part was making that white tip. That was the longest part. You feel what I'm saying? That took a little bit. But I am, like I said, I am just now coming to the scene. I'm just walking to the nail scene. I'm getting my full specialty license. So I just got done with estheticians. Now I'm walking into the nails. So yeah, so I'm just like, you know, putting everything over it. And what I'm using a wax stick. So I like this wax stick. I really do. I actually have like one of those little katana things, but I don't know. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with the katana. I just like the wax one. I feel like it just really, it's just so much easier to stick up on there. So I had like a little fender bender, as you guys can see. You see at the smile line, there's not enough of that white acrylic. So I was like, okay, that kind of pissed me off. I didn't want to go back and redo and put a little bit more of that white in there. So what I did, and this is what you can do, you know, like little hiccups that you have with the nail, like little hiccups that you have. You can honestly just put a fat ass bling on that thing, and then it's gonna look like it never been there. So I'm gonna show you. Boom, I put that fat little bling right there. I put that fat little bling right there. I put that little bling right there, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell, honey. You can't even tell, honey. So and then like I put like the rest of the like the little bling that was on there. And that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this look. Yeah, pretty much it. I'm just putting on my last little crystal. And I actually really like this. I was kind of mad I didn't do it to my own little rusty hands. But I was really wanting to wait on like my gel, my bling gel for that, so you know mine can actually stick on. Ooh, get my little ugly finger out of there. All right, so I'm coming back with my top coat. I'm not putting it over the bling. I just don't want to put it over the bling. I just don't want it to mess up my blingage or my, you know, my glitterish, whatever. I don't know if that word is the word where the blingish in it. You know, I didn't want to stop that shine. I didn't want to dull my shine. So I'm just putting it over like the rest of the nails. Again, y'all, this is how it looks. This is so pretty. I can't wait to actually do it on a real person's hand or my hand.